Hello, welcome to Dangan National School. My name is Vincent Brennan. I'm the principal here. And unfortunately this year we cannot invite you all in to visit our classrooms and our grounds, meet our teachers and so forth. So instead I'm going to give you a little talk now. Hopefully we'll bring you for a walk around the grounds and the classrooms, and you'll meet our infant teacher Aoife Kavanagh also. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our school and our staff. We have 8 classrooms, 8 classroom teachers, which is in many respects ideal. We've one teacher for each grade, and we have 2 special ed teachers and an SNA. Something very exciting for our school, we just announced to our parents in the last 2 weeks. We hope to be building an extension to our school this summer. We'll be adding on 2 new classrooms and finally getting rid of some of our prefab buildings. Also, we hope we're in a good position to build a brand new gym. So that's very exciting for the future. We're very proud of the fact that not only do we teach our pupils in the classroom, but we carry out a lot of extracurricular activities. I think we have a good reputation for sport, Gaelic, soccer, athletics, rugby, cycling, swimming, also active school flag, green school flag, gardening, talent shows, sports days and so forth. And of course we are a Catholic school, an inclusive Catholic school. We include all pupils, but we do prepare our students for the sacraments of First Communion and Confirmation annually. So in a few moments we'll bring you on a tour of our school and hopefully I'll point out a few things to you, and you'll also meet our infant teacher Aoife Kavanagh.
Hi, my name is Aoife Kavanagh and I've been teaching junior infants here in Dangan for the last number of years. My main job here is to teach children that they are more than just learners, that they're curious. We want to build resilient children. One of the main ways that we do this here in Dangan is through play-based learning. I used to think that play-based learning was just about giving out toys and letting the children develop their social skills and language skills by playing with others, and maybe by learning a new language by playing with a teacher. But when I did a master's a few years ago in early childhood education, I realised that play-based learning is much more than that. It's about incorporating literacy and ICT and all sorts into the play, and maths and SPHE in every part of the curriculum. So that's kind of what we aim to do here in Dangan and Junior Infants. It's to incorporate everything into the Ashter curriculum. So for instance, one of the ways at the moment we're teaching Spring and the Farm is through our play stations in Ashter. So we have the vet station. The children learn to look after the animals. They learn about the different types of animals and what their babies are called. They learn about the issues that farmers might have with animals. Another of the play areas is the farm, that they have little toy animals there, and they have feeding nests or feeding bays that the animals eat from, and that they have little bee-bots, which are little robots that the children can program. So that's just one of the ways that they incorporate the ICT into Ashter, because the bee-bots have to move around the farm and avoid any of, farm hazards. So it teaches more so about farm safety as well. Another of the play areas is the art station, and the children can design their own spring art using any materials they want. So this develops their creative side, because like I said, it's not just academics we're trying to develop here. We're trying to develop well-rounded children that are into all sorts of subjects, and it gives the chance of children who are into different things to develop their own personalities as well. Another of our areas is the soil play, where the children can learn about seeds and planting, and they can get dirty, because believe me, they will come home from school dirty in Dangan. They're outside in the rain playing most days, and they're allowed to play in the muck, and we let them, even though most wouldn't agree, but they will come home dirty, and that's one of the aspects of Dangan. In Dangan, we like to develop a strong sense of community and a good connections between parents and children. And for this reason, we've been using Seesaw for the last few years, and we've also been doing class blogs in a lot of the classes. So the children will send home the work that they do each day in school to you, so you'll get to see exactly what the kids are doing, even though most children don't like to actually talk about what they do in school when they get home. When they come home, if you ask, what did you do today? The 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds will just say, I played. But in reality, they learned so much more than that, and they did plenty of writing and reading on top of all the play, but they just don't remember because obviously the play is the most important part to them. So you'll get to see all of that yourself with just clicking on your phone. It's just an app and you'll be able to see all their work and how they're doing. One of the main things here is that it's not just my classroom. I want it to be shared with them. So you'll see that they'll take responsibility for everything that they do, and they take pride in their work because they know they've put in all the effort themselves. I'm a strong believer in self-fulfilling prophecy. So if you tell the children they're going to be great enough times, they'll eventually believe it. So one of the main things that we love to do in Dangan here is to invite in all the new preschool children. So we bring them in for a day and they can play, and hopefully if restrictions allow, we will end up doing that before summer. So I look forward to seeing all the children that are going to come and to meeting the parents too. And if we don't get the chance to do that, hopefully I'll see as many of you as possible in September.
Hello, we're standing here in the front hallway of our school, just inside the main entrance and outside the office. And behind me you'll notice one of our picture gallery areas of the school, and it has wonderful photographs of children who've graduated from our school and many other great memories such as sports days, football teams and many other wonderful events. And I'm going to add one to it this year, of which our school is very proud. A past pupil of ours, Jack Fagan, played in this year's All-Ireland Senior Hurling Final, and he'll be on our wall.
Ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Here we are out in our playing fields, and we have one of our junior classes out doing their PE exercises this morning. And in the far distance beyond them, you may notice a woodland with a hedge surrounding it. That was a project that some children and I did about 10 years ago, and it's a semi-mature woodland, amazingly quickly. One of the great blessings of our school grounds is that it's surrounded by mature trees, and yet we have a full-size hurling, football, soccer pitch. We enjoy it greatly. Now we're in our front yard. To my right is our current car park. To my left, the older wing of the school. And behind me, you'll see the most recent classroom that was built some 10 years ago. Earlier I mentioned to you that we have permission to go ahead and build classrooms this year, and where I'm actually standing is where we will be building 2 new classrooms, and that will connect up all the classrooms with a central corridor. We hope to get this done. I'm quite confident we'll get it done during the summer holidays, and we'll have little or no disruption when we come back after our summer break. It'll be wonderful. We've come to the end of our little video, and I'm sitting in a little sitting flower garden with a nice apple tree, which we put in, the children and I put in here about 3 or 4 years ago to commemorate one of our teachers who sadly passed away, Aileen Heffernan. I hope you learned a good bit about our school and some of the activities, and you've met our infant teacher, and we hope to see you before the summer. Thanks very much.